He was young, rich, and fearless. The son of a U.S. governor, vanished without a trace in one of the most dangerous jungles on Earth. Was it an accident or something darker? Some say he drowned. Others say he was eaten. But what if he never died at all? This is the haunting mystery of Michael Rockefeller. And what happened after he said 7 final words, "I think I can make it." He had everything. A last name that moved mountains, a future paved with power. Michael Rockefeller, the son of New York's governor, grandson of a billionaire oil tycoon. But instead of chasing influence in Washington or Wall Street, Michael chased something else, meaning. After Harvard, he turned his back on comfort and chose a path almost no one from his world dared to walk. A path that would lead deep into the wild. A place untouched by time. He wanted to understand something ancient, something primal, but in seeking that understanding, he stepped into a world that didn't want to be found, and never came back. Netherlands, New Guinea, 1961. A land of swamps, rivers, and dense jungle, of tribes still living by the laws of their ancestors. Michael Rockefeller arrived here on an anthropological expedition. His mission? To study the Asmat, a tribe of skilled woodcarvers and former headhunters. Where others saw danger, Michael saw culture. He immersed himself, traveled by dugout canoe, traded with villagers, and photographed their way of life. When the official expedition ended, Michael stayed behind, alone, determined to collect more art for New York's Museum of Primitive Art. He was fascinated, brave, but also dangerously naive. The Asmat world was not a museum. It was alive, raw, and deeply spiritual. And it would not forgive trespass. November 17, 1961. Michael and a Dutch anthropologist, René Wassing, were sailing along the southern coast. Their boat, a makeshift catamaran, capsized in rough water. They clung to the wreckage for over 24 hours, drifting helplessly under the scorching sun. Then, Michael made a decision. He stripped to his shorts, tied 2 empty gasoline cans to his waist for flotation, and looked toward the distant shore. Just before jumping into the water, he turned to René and said, "I think I can make it." And then, he swam away. Through shark-infested waters, toward a coastline ruled by spirits, myth, and men who carried spears. He vanished into the jungle and was never seen again. Asmat was having Invice's massacred Asmat leaders. In their culture, balance had to be restored. Blood for blood. In 1969, journalist Milt Macklin followed the trail, discovering witness accounts, tribal whispers, even an alleged photograph of a white man living among the Asmat. One missionary claimed the tribe admitted to killing Michael. But no body was ever recovered, no evidence confirmed. Did he drown? Was he killed? Or did he choose to disappear into the jungle forever? The Rockefeller family launched one of the largest private searches in modern history. But they found nothing. No bones, no belongings, no answers. Michael was declared dead in 1964, but in the minds of many, he never really died. His story became legend, the explorer who vanished chasing something bigger than himself. Some say he was consumed by the jungle. Some say he was claimed by spirits. Others believe he might still be out there, living, hidden, a ghost among the Asmat. The truth remains lost, swallowed by time, silence, and trees older than memory. Michael Rockefeller walked into the jungle, and the jungle never gave him back. Years after Michael's disappearance, a strange photograph surfaced. In it, a white man with long hair surrounded by Asmat tribesmen. Was it Michael, alive and living among them? The image was blurry, unconfirmed, but it reignited theories that he hadn't died. He had gone native. Some claimed he had abandoned Western life entirely. Others believed he had been held captive, brainwashed, or worse. But no one could verify the man's identity. The photo vanished into obscurity, just like Michael. The most disturbing claims came from a Catholic missionary stationed near Asmat territory. Father Cornelius Van Kessel told journalists he had heard villagers openly admit to killing a white outsider. In the Asmat belief system, taking a man's body was not murder, it was spiritual warfare, a balance of cosmic justice. The confession was detailed. The white man had been killed, dismembered, and consumed in ritual. Was this the truth, or a story passed down and reshaped by fear, memory, and myth? The Rockefeller family worked behind the scenes to investigate and control the narrative. Reports suggest secret meetings, bribes, even diplomatic pressure on Indonesian officials. Some believe the truth was found but buried, to avoid political fallout or protect the family's image. The official line stayed the same: Michael Rockefeller drowned. But private investigators and journalists disagreed, and the silence from both governments spoke louder than any denial. To truly understand Michael's fate, we have to understand the world he entered. The Asmat didn't see themselves as primitive. They saw Westerners as invaders, colonizers who had desecrated their land and killed their chiefs. Michael walked in with curiosity, but he carried a name tied to centuries of exploitation. In that context, was he a victim or an offering? His disappearance wasn't just a personal tragedy. It was the collision of two worlds, and only one walked away. Decades later, the case remains open, not legally, but in legend. New documentaries, podcasts, and theories continue to emerge. Every few years, someone claims to have solved it, but no evidence sticks. No body is ever found. In a world where almost everything is online, mapped, tracked, and recorded, Michael Rockefeller remains lost. Maybe he died that day. Maybe he lived a secret life. Or maybe the jungle still holds him, watching, silent, and waiting.